everyone, welcome back to my channel. That's so cliche, but anyway, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I won't even say it's your girl today because whew, you already know it's me. Okay, I'm being funny. Let me just fix it. Hi, it's me. Okay, you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm fidgeting so much and my chair is not stiff. It's like making like squishy sounds, but that's alright. So welcome back to my channel again. If you haven't liked and you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Button is on the bottom left. So today's topic is the heat, as I said in my previous video. Okay, I'm kidding again. So yeah, I got this beautiful journal, beautiful diary. My dad gave it to me before leaving, and this is where I set out all my 20 goals, all my plans, all my 2020 visions. Everything that I want to come to life is in this book. I call it the life book, the book of life, because we are about to get my pen just fell. Got it. Yeah, we're about to get visional, you guys. So back to episode 1 of Small Girl Gone Boss. Okay, yeah, so I'll be calling my talks, which I'll be really having once in a while when the spirit leads me, you know. Yeah, I'll be calling them Small Girl Gone Boss because I'm a small girl and I'm going boss. I know that's like my direction, like boss, but you know. Anyway, yeah, so welcome guys. We know that we are entering 2020 and today's video is eliminating fear of being great in 2020. Yeah, so get your pens. I already have my pen. Get your journals, your papers. I don't know where you guys write down important points, but if you think it's important, then go ahead and do the damn thing. So yeah, so today I wrote down my points in my diary so that I shouldn't forget. Yeah, because I'm very forgetful. I forget my own boyfriend. Just kidding. Today's episode of Small Girl Gone Boss, we're talking about eliminating fear in 2020. So 2020 is like a day away from today. Literally one day. We have like a few hours to leave 2019 and cross over to 2020. So I just thought I might share a few things with people who have been going through fear, have been going through depression, have been going through stress, have been lost all 2019 and stuff. Yeah, in those lines. So today I want to talk to those people. So my first point is that as we enter 2020, I feel like we should eliminate fear. Most of us have like fear of being great. Even I used to have like fear of doing things that I know that I might be good at doing, but I was like, no, what if the world thinks like this? But as we enter 2020, you have to eliminate the fear of being great. Like, take me seriously. Write this down. Like, eliminate fear. As we enter 2020, I feel like you shouldn't enter 2020 with negativity. Don't start something with negativity. If you want to be great and you have vision for it and you speak like positive. All I'm trying to say is that, you guys, let's start 2020 with positivity. Speak positive vibes, positive everything, you know, positive. Okay, you guys, so as we start 2020, you have to start 2020 as a boss. You know, you have to eliminate fear. Start something with so much positivity. You know, there's those people who are already dragging and who are already planning on dragging issues from 2019 to 2020, and that's a very bad idea because that's just the beginning of the year. And I feel like when you're starting your year, you should always start, when you're starting something rather, you should always start it with, you know, so much hype, so much faith, so much joy. Start 2020 as a boss. Like, don't just be like seated watching your friends do something for themselves, watching your friends do good things, and you're just seated there doing nothing. No, honey, no. So that's a point that should be taken. Grow up boss habits. As you start 2020, you should, like, you know, started as a, boss. Me, I'm a small boss, I think. Okay, so excited making this video because honestly, we're talking about 2020. We're not talking about any ordinary year. We're starting like a new decade, and I feel like as you start a new decade, or as you start something that as you start anything, I believe that everyone should have like a positive mind towards it. But yeah, if you feel like you want to be low, you want to be sad, you want to start 2020 feeling mellow, that's fine. But for me and my household, we're starting 2020 as bosses. I feel like this is your video and you should stick around. I know you want to see my face, but stick around for the message. Yeah. So I'm mentioning 2020 a little bit too much. Don't start your year or don't start something with so much negativity. Don't start something with negative vibes, feeling so, gloomy about life. So many of us aren't living our purpose, and let's be honest, so many of us for so long. It takes a while for you to be able to discover who you really are, what you're really meant to do, where you're supposed to be in life. But you know what? I feel like you should be able to differentiate, because if you're moving from one form of life to another, you should be able to appreciate God that, okay, I'm moving, I have a purpose. Each one of us has a different purpose in life, I believe, and starting something with negativity is never going to help. I was sharing videos to my WhatsApp the other day talking about what you feed your mind. What you feed your mind is very, very, very important, you guys. You can't be so negative about everything. You can't be negative about what you want to achieve. You can't be negative. What you tell your mind is what's going to be. What you feed your mind is what's going to be. If you tell yourself, no, I can't make it, no, this can't happen, guys, it won't happen for you. But once you be able to train your mind, your mind is a huge machine, and once you be able to train it and say, oh no, I can do this, automatically your mind is challenging itself, and it's telling itself, okay, we have to do this, I have to do this. Don't feed yourself negativity. Don't take in negative vibes. Don't surround yourself with negative people. Don't start your day with negative vibes and whatever. It's so bad, because the mind perceives what it gets. Feed your mind with so much. Read books. I just started reading, and to be honest, I don't like reading. I'm in law school and I don't even know why I don't like reading, but I don't like reading. But I realized that every day I read, and every day I get wiser. Every day when I read something, my mind, guys, I want to talk about validation. Most of us wait. I don't know why. I've also waited before for someone to give me validation in order to be able to do something, which is very bad, because I was waiting for validation for the longest time from someone, and the person gave me like the opposite of what I'm actually supposed to be doing in life. And when I realized that, okay, I didn't need this person's validation, I went ahead and went for what I really wanted to do, and I realized it turned out great. So most people wait for validation. Don't wait for validation. It doesn't matter who it is, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother. You don't need to wait. You do not need to anything, to be honest. Let's be honest. Not your mom, not your dad. You're on your own. At the end of the day, if you come to think of it, you're on your own. Whatever happens to you, it's on you. It's not on them. They're not like entirely responsible for you. So I feel like if you want to do something and you've been stopping yourself so much, no one in this world owes you anything. You have to go for your dreams. No one is going to wake up today and tell you, oh no, Tabo, wake up, do this, or oh no, Natasha, wake up, start doing this is good for you. No, when you figure you are good at doing something, go for it. You don't need to limit yourself so much, and that's where most Zambians fail. We limit ourselves so much to say no. I don't even know, like we limit ourselves to say no, this is a norm, I should only be able to do this, I can't do this. There's so much out there for you, and just seated waiting for someone to come and say, oh no, you're good at this, go ahead and do this. That's so bad for you, for your future. You're wasting so much time. You sitting doing nothing about what you're supposed to be doing is not helping. You're supposed to be moving forward. You're supposed to be getting it. You're supposed to be chasing it. You're supposed to be chasing the dream, chasing the goals. Set goals, set standards. I'm not successful. I'm not even close to be where I want to be, but definitely for 2020 I've set so many goals, you guys. I have this cute, I've learned that it's very important to write down what you want to happen. It's very important to set down your goals, write down your goals, write down what you want, your visions. Everything should be written down. A goal which is not written down is pointless, because if you're serious about it, you can't just think about it and not try to execute it. You have to try every day. You have to wake up and try and try and try all over and over again. It's not easy, really, because even I've had so many bad days, so many bad days. But you know what, at the end of the day, that's life. Life is a whole lesson. Life is like a lesson. So I like to call it life is a teacher. Of course, we all know that life is a teacher, and we all have different purposes in this life, right? And so when you discover that you're good at something, don't sit back and wait. There's no time to wait, because once you graduate, I like to call death as graduating, because once you graduate, there's no turning back. No one's gonna come wake you up from your coffin and say, no, come back, you should have done this. And no. So it's very important to be able to learn to execute what you've planned. When you think about a plan, when you think about something that you really want to achieve in life, start working towards it. It's always important to start. It's pointless to think about it and sit. It's a different level if you think about it. When you think about it, God is showing you something, right? When you start to work on it, God is guiding you, and you should be able to take the guidance that God is giving you. Once or twice or 3 times you're gonna fail, but you have to keep pushing. 2020 is here. This is like a whole new decade, and people will be getting married, people will be setting goals, people will be making it, people will be, doing big things. And you're not about to start your 2020 so mellow, so in low spirits, with no faith at all. Faith is so important, you guys. I literally speak things into existence. I literally tell myself, like, this should happen, and trust me, it happens. Okay? It's you trusting. When you want to do something, have faith, believe in yourself, think about it, execute it, start working on it. Don't just think about it and sit and be like 6 months later and be like, oh, I wanted to start a business, I wanted to start selling clothes, but I was waiting. Of course, there's external circumstances like money that you need, but at the same time, what are you doing about it? Are you just seated? Are you not following your dreams? You guys, 2020 is going to be so great. I'm one of the people who are going to make it in the next decade. I don't know about you. This is the last time I'm leaving broke, because once 2020 comes, and once this decade we're entering to comes, I have so much faith, and I believe that I'm going to make it. Believe in yourself. No one is going to wake up and say, oh no, I believe in you. Very few people believe in others, especially when people see you doing something. They really don't believe in you. So you have to be able to believe in yourself first, for people to actually see that you have the potential you have the potential, and you're able to do something, you're able to be great. Don't just sit, be lazy. Of course, people have different aspirations in life. My aspiration would be so different from yours. My aspiration to be a great makeup artist wouldn't be your aspiration. And so when you see your friend doing something for themselves, you don't have to kill their spirit. Sometimes it's better just to keep quiet. I've had friends because of course, everyone watching this, if you've been watching my YouTube videos, you know that I'm a makeup artist. And of course, when I started doing makeup, when I just started small, I had people just be like, everyone is doing that, it's cliche, blah blah blah. But that's where the money at, okay? My spirit, but I believed in myself first. I kept on pushing, and I'm still pushing, because I'm not even close to where I want to be. I'm not even like 50% close to where I want to be. No, I'm maybe like 20%, because I haven't reached my targets, I haven't reached my goals, I haven't done most of the things that I want to do as a makeup artist. And so I believe in myself, and I've seen that as I believe in myself, I push myself to work hard. Other people believe in me too, from myself, from me believing in myself. So you don't have to wait for someone to wake up and be like, oh, I believe in you, be able to do this, be able to do this. I want to advise everyone who's been waiting and waiting the whole lot of 2019. I don't know what you've been waiting for, but starting 2020, you should set some serious goals tomorrow. I don't know when I'm going to post this, tomorrow or today. Set some serious goals. As you start 2020, start it with a bang, start it with so much faith. Get your journal. It's very important to have a journal. I learned that I should be always able to write what I want to achieve. Yeah, so write what you want to achieve, set goals, draw a vision board. Of course, it doesn't have to be like a fancy ass vision board. I put my vision board in this book, so every time something I achieve happens, I just get my book and cancel, and I feel accomplished. Be able to set goals, set standards. Don't listen to people. People will kill your spirit. People will be so negative and people will kill your spirit. For this year, you guys, I really want to live 2020. I want to relive my 2019 with a bang, because 2019 I lost so many important things, so many important people. I went the wrong way. I did what I wasn't supposed to do. But then 2020, I feel like I should always be able to make amendments for what was lost prior to me being where I am today. So another thing that me and my friend were discussing the other day, right? Don't discuss all your plans with anyone. Just anyone. Just any friend. You feel like, oh, because this is my close friend, I should be able to discuss my plans with them. Limit yourself. The same vision that God has given you is not the same vision that God has given to someone else. Best believe. God can give me a vision of being able to start a mining company. And once I come to my friend, I'm like, no, listen to my plan. I have this plan. If God hasn't given that person the plan, God has given me the mind to think of it. God has shown me the vision. The person won't see eye to eye as me. So you can't, even by them just saying, really, is it going to work? Are you sure? Your spirit is already being crushed. In that, your spirit is already being crushed. So you should be able to know, to learn who to tell your things to as you start planning in 2020. Be able to identify the right people to tell your plans to. You can't just go to each and every person, even if they're your close friends. I learned not to tell even my closest friend everything. I select the people to tell my plans to, because I realize that our visions are two different visions, and if someone just kills my spirit, it's going to be a huge load on me, and I'm going to progress very slowly. It all comes back to the same: what you feed your mind. You should be able to feed your mind positivity. Don't just make jokes out of nowhere for no reason, for no apparent reason. Even I'm not perfect. I make jokes. Of course, I do make jokes, a whole lot of jokes. I'm a whole joke on my own, but your spirit doesn't know a joke. For me, I learned to speak positivity. Your spirit doesn't know a joke. You might be able to say, us is just like this one. You were just broke. Bro, me, I will never, I told myself, you know what? Don't ever say you're broke. Don't ever declare you're broke, because most of the times, even without realizing it, we are manifesting things. Most of the times, if not all the time, we're manifesting things. And I learned that you should be able to speak positivity. Don't just take anything. When someone tags you in a meme on Facebook and you also laugh, ha 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 ha. When I just first learned that, I learned that I should be able to rebuke something no matter what, even if it's a joke. Even if someone says, you are like this, in my head I'm just I rebuke you, and I laugh ha ha ha. But my spirit has already automatically rejected it. So you should be able to know the right things to joke about, because your spirit doesn't know any joke. Trust me. I've seen that somewhere, and I've read about that somewhere. Your spirit doesn't know a joke. Your spirit doesn't know when you're being serious. Your spirit takes in what you perceive. What you think about is what your spirit takes in, because the mind and your spirit are two different things. That's what I believe. I'll never get married. I'll never find a boyfriend. You tell your spirit, and your spirit takes it in, and everything starts repelling. So be able to say, when you read something I'll never find a boyfriend, associating yourself to such things, just like in your head, just like rebuke, like, oh bro, I'm gonna find a man, like I'm gonna be able to find a man at the right time that God has ordained. So please do speak positive as we enter 2020. It's gonna be like a long ass decade of people will be achieving, people will be getting married, people will be finding business plans, people will be finding themselves. So 2020 should be a bang. Before you enter 2020, set goals. Tell yourself, I want to be this, I want to do this, I want to be here, I want to be there, and you see how great your mind will be at working towards those goals. Don't just sit and wait for validation from people. People don't owe you anything. Not even I owe you something. If you want to start doing makeup and you're my friend, girl, go ahead. You don't need to ask me for a list of makeup stuff. Ask me, oh hey, am I good at my makeup? Just go ahead and do it. You know, it's a free world. You can't be limiting yourself because, oh no, I can't do this because this person will think otherwise. No, sis, it's 2020, bro. It's 2020. Get it, do the job done. So that's all I had that I said made sense to you. I would really appreciate it if you would drop a comment, like my video, and yeah, until next time. Yeah, I don't know what video I'm gonna make until next time, but thank you for tuning in. Episode 1 of Little Girl Gone Bold. See you next time. Toodles.